Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Karl Pilkington in the park. I'm really loving this. He's in New Zealand and it's chatting to this lovely fella. This is part 3. Let's go.
I mean, that was a programme that I wanted to do, sort of going through all the different species and saying, like, what do they do?
Right, do we still need this
Just
creature
what are they doing?
about?
If we got rid of it, if we got rid of the kiwi, how would the world change? They say, like, if all the bees go, the population would die out in 3 years.
Right, just because of the complex ecosystem.
Busy bee. Kiwi, I mean, if it's asleep all day, don't even wake it up. Let it sleep all it wants. It can't be doing anything. I mean, what is it doing at night when it is awake?
Eating bugs usually, and I mean that's part of the whole ecosystem. I guess it's got to eat the bugs and it all stays in balance.
That eats bugs, isn't there? There's always something to do the job. So yeah, the kiwi would be good, and the jellyfish have always had a problem.
But you could almost say that about all creatures, though. The point of them, almost, unless we're eating them, like a cow or something. I mean, most creatures you could almost think don't need them.
No, because they do all do something. Most of them do.
But the kiwi and the octopus no good.
Octopus, I wonder, is it necessary to have all the arms they've got, because they never seem that busy? But it's the jellyfish. The jellyfish for me is kind of something that just... When I called up an expert about that, they said turtles eat them. I said, yeah. And they said, yeah, well, what do the turtles eat? If we've got rid of jellyfish. Well, if they find something, you just do, don't you? You find something else when you're hungry. If you go to the shop and it's shut, you nip to another one. Burger King shut, McDonald's. So I just think that's what the seals would do, or the turtles. They'd roam about. The sea's massive. There's loads of stuff in there, so they're not going to go hungry.
You guys don't realise the fact that he's comparing going from McDonald's to KFC to a turtle in a jellyfish, comparing that together is a madness. What the fuck? Just the way he thinks, it just... I don't know, like, I shouldn't be surprised. I've been reacting to this guy for months. I know he says the most craziest stuff, but I'm still surprised. He just keeps you on the edge every single time. I love him. God.
I mean, they're not doing any harm though, so you just leave them.
What, the jellyfish? Jellyfish? No, because they did. I went away on holiday and got stung by one. That's what's brought all this on, really.
So it's the anger of being stung.
Yeah, it is a bit of a personal issue I've got. But the fact is, I didn't do anything towards it, and yet it stung me. I was in the sea having a good.
You got in its space though, didn't you? It's its home. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but why is it so close to the shore then? It's got all that can swim. I'm not a great swimmer, so I'm staying in about 5 foot of water. Safe here. I'm not pushing my luck. I'm on holiday. I want a nice time. And the weird thing is, I hadn't been in the sea for about 10 years because there's too much stuff in it that I'm not aware of. Do you know what I mean? I respect it. You don't come on our land, I won't go in the sea. And then my girlfriend was like, it's brilliant now, it's really clear, it's beautiful sea, it's not like the sea in England, we're in the Caribbean. So I thought, alright then, got in it and had a go. And I thought, it's great this, it's really relaxing. And I get a bit of eczema on my legs, and she said the seawater will be good for that. I thought, you're right, and I got in, loved it. We came out, sat down, about 5 minutes later I said, I'm going back in, I loved it. She said, alright, be careful. Went out again, I'm just going out, and something, which I didn't know at the time was a jellyfish, grabbed hold of my foot, and it was like... Have you ever been stung by a jellyfish?
Never. No, I've avoided them.
But do you go in the sea?
I go in the sea, it's just never happened. They always swim a little bit away from me.
You know what I mean? What are the chances?
Yeah, what was it like?
It's like glass. It's like glass being put through your foot. And I was like, oh God, what's that? And I got out, and didn't want to make a show because there's people there. I went and sat down, I said, I don't know what's just happened. And I looked at my foot, and it had or parts of its legs, or the tank, the stingy bits, still wrapped around it. And I just said, look at that, it's jellyfish. And you don't know, the sneaky thing is, it's like some sort of hoodie, innit? It's like they come out of nowhere.
Like a hoodie? A
hoodie, you have hoodies here, like a kid who's hiding behind a tree.
Right,
and then they jump
criminals.
out. Right. Yeah, and there was no warning. If it was on top of the water, I'd go, there's a jellyfish, I'll respect it, I'm going to get out and let that float past. But it's underneath, it's just kind of grabbed, and it doesn't, I'm no used to it, am I? It's not like...
No.
I couldn't get any nutrients, whatever, from my foot. So it was just a lunatic. And when the excuse for keeping them on the planet is turtles eat them, get shut of them.
Yeah.
I reckon I could easily put a case forward for them. And the fact that, you know, they say something like 97% water or something.
Right.
I've always said, just give them another 3% of water. Just let's have water. Water is more useful than this blob of stuff that just. Yeah, I never hear a good word about them.
No, get rid of them.
Get rid of them. So,
it's a good idea for a show.
It is, isn't it?
Just analyse what's needed
and it's never ending. The amount of stuff that's on the world. That's what these TV companies like. They like stuff that can run and run, like Friends.
Different seasons, yeah.
You'd have loads of stuff.
Yeah. Friends went on too long, I think.
Yeah, it does. But with this, every time a different insect, starting off small, getting bigger. So yeah, I don't know if you can sell that for me, but maybe New Zealand would have it.
Have a think about it. Come over for a holiday.
It's too far, honestly. You see, you're used to it. Because you live on a bigger area than us. You know, you're used to, if you nip out for a pint of milk, it's a 3-hour journey, isn't it? And you just sort of go, so what? You're used to travelling far.
It's not quite that far.
No, you're used to it, aren't you? It's kind of like...
well, we're used to, if we want to go to another country, we're used to flying quite a long way.
That's what I mean, whereas we don't like it. We kind of, you know, anything over 2 hours, you start going, oh, it's a bit far, isn't it? So, it's like the moon. I bet when Richard Branson's doing flights to the moon, isn't he? So I reckon the flights will just be full of Kiwis and Aussies. Because they're like, it's nothing, this. We could do this, 24 hours on a rocket or whatever. It's just not a problem. English, forget it. You know.
Different attitudes as well. Different attitudes, yeah.
But I don't know, maybe they're meant to be sorting out a flight, aren't they, that just goes up and by the time it comes down it lands because the world's turning, rather than a plane chasing New Zealand. It's a rocket that goes up and as it turns straight back down again. Do that, maybe.
Expensive though.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, I never want to write anything off. You know, if the opportunity comes and there's a good enough reason, maybe. But I can't see it happening at this moment in time.
Okay. Well, look, thanks, Karl. I could talk to you all day. We go on and on. Are you alright? Are your arms alright?
No,
you must be dying. You're happy? I mean, are there any? I'm just thinking, is there anything else you want to talk about? We're getting your books out. They're floating out. They've gone really well.
It's mad, that.
Yeah, people are buying them in New Zealand, which is mental.
Yeah, I mean, people seem.
But they're good books. They're interesting. They're good observations.
People like them.
They're all in camo. Do you see much of that?
Look at him on the right. He hasn't done much running, has he? Look at him running from McDonald's.
He's walking.
That's our army you see in there. Good God, I don't feel safe.
Just they're all in camo pants. Sorry, it's caught my eye.
Yeah, no, that's. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if we should be worried or what.
No, just uniform. At least they can see each other.
There's loads of them. It's like some sort of school jogging trip. They're all the fit ones, and they're the fat ones who are going to go and have a fag.
These guys are like
cross country.
Yeah. But sorry, the other question I had, just as someone that's listened to the show, all the ribbing that you got throughout the whole thing from Ricky. Well, mainly from Ricky. Did you ever get sick of that? Did you ever want to just tell it? Because you never raise your voice. You stay so calm through all this. I'm just wondering if you ever wanted to give something back to him.
I mean, there's two of them, and you're never going to win, are you?
No.
2 against 1. But I mean, the other thing is, you know, that's what Ricky's like. He winds up his mates. I mean, he's got mates. He's got a comedian mate who he takes on tour, and there's things he does to him. I mean, he sort of digs holes on beaches, sticks him in it, puts the sand back and waits for the tide to come in. There's another one who he wraps up in gaffer tape. Now, when I see that, I go, okay, he squeezes my head. But they probably dream of having their heads squeezed. They're being, like, you know, put in holes and taped up. I've got it easy. So it's that thing, isn't it? It's like, don't moan, because it could be a lot worse.
It could be worse.
And that's a lesson in life, isn't it, really? The grass is always greener type.
Just be thankful with your lot.
Yeah, you know, it's not that bad. I mean, he likes to have a wrestle now and again. I sort of, you know, I'm more like a personal trainer than a mate. He'll sort of say, come round to the office. And I think, oh, is it some work? You know, does he want to record something? And then he'll just, let's have a wrestle. It's not normal.
No.
But what's normal? You know, once you've done it a few times, you do get used to it, and it's only when like I'll get home from the meeting, if you can want to call it that, and my girlfriend sort of goes, "Your head looks a bit red." I go, "Yeah, I've had a meeting," and she knows. She goes, "All right, yeah, Ricky's in the meeting." It's just the norm now. So it's not that bad, and at the end of the day, it's his head squeezing that as sort of.
Just one hand on the head.
Just quick grab and give him a couple of seconds and go, that's enough now. And he's pretty good. As soon as you go, whoa, he does let go.
Right.
He's like a trained dog. It's like as long as you can control the vicious dog, it's all right and it's not a problem. And that's what he's like. He just gets a bit excited.
Oh God. It's the fact that there's always something that he has to say. Like he never runs out of something to say. He goes, Ricky's like a trained dog. It's time to stop. Stop now. That's it. Stop. Legend. I'm glad I actually found this clip. It's so good to find these random clips. Let me know if there's any clips that I haven't seen. Let me know. Actually, what I've decided to do, I might start doing is literally the XFM shows. I might start doing them live. So I might start ranking them live. So I might be doing this Friday. I think I'm on episode 3. So the XFM Ricky Gervais show, I might be doing it while I might go live on Friday at 7 p.m. UK time. So let me know what you guys think about that. I think it'd be more better for us to, interact with each other while I'm reacting to it live. What do you guys think? I think that'd be better. Let me know what you guys think below, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.